Good morning and welcome to your Tuesday 2-minute tip. Today, I want to talk to you about sauces and which you can put in your freezer. So, making a sauce or having a sauce on your meal is a really great building block to a quick and easy meal so that your food tastes great and tastes varied, but anything under the sauce can actually be prepared really simply. Think about roasted broccoli. Simple, right? But dip it into a turmeric tahini sauce, and all of a sudden, wow, you're looking fancy. That's dinner party worthy. So you can make sauces from scratch, but sauces can be time consuming. There's a lot of nuance there and flavor building. Sauces occasionally call for lots of ingredients or things that you might not always have available. So I propose you stock your freezer with sauces that are ready to go. Store them in small jars. I like either a pint-sized mason jar or even the half pint-sized mason jar. Make sure you label them. Got it? Because I fall victim all the time to being like, I'm a professional. I'm going to know what sauce that is. No, guess what? I mess up all the time. Put a label on it, use a piece of tape, label the name of the sauce, and when you put it in there. So things that freeze really well typically don't have a lot of dairy in them. So like I love actually creamy kind of sauces, either made with cream or yogurt, things like that. I always stir those up fresh or keep them in the fridge for a little while, but try not to freeze those. Anything with butter afterwards, leave the butter out. So let's say one of my favorites and coming up on the Ends and Stems meal plan this week is a chicken piccata. Chicken piccata is like a reduced chicken stock with capers and lemon and wine. And then at the end, you fold some butter into it, and that gives it like its velvety richness. You can double the chicken piccata sauce, but then separate half without the butter, put that in the freezer, and then finish the one you're going to eat tonight with the butter on it. And then the next time you pull that piccata sauce out of the freezer, it's totally ready to go. All you have to do is bring it back up to a simmer, add the butter, and it's done. So instead of like a 20-minute sauce, it takes like 5 minutes to put the butter in it and finish it. So any other kind of French-based sauce that's finished with butter, you can use that method. Same if it's finished with cream or whatnot. Another great type of sauce, something like an enchilada sauce, a taco sauce, anything that's kind of tomatoey based, that will freeze beautifully. Any sort of soy sauce, Asian style sauces, they all freeze really wonderfully. There tends not to be a lot of dairy in there that would kind of curdle and look weird. Thai style sauces, things like that. You can put all of those in your freezer. Pesto, any sort of blended salsa verde, chermoula, any kind of like a blended herb sauce, get those in your freezer. Those come out and heat up and will turn out beautiful after defrosting, and you can kind of just buzz them up if you needed or warm them up and then retaste them after they've been in the freezer for a little while, because they tend to take on a little bit of liquid. And then you're good to go. You have this arsenal of sauces ready to go in your freezer. So next time you're throwing something onto the barbecue or you roast a whole chicken, you have an array of things that you can just pull out. And if you make the batches and freeze 2 or 3 little containers of them, you're good to go for the next 6 to 8 months with your sauces. The other way to do it, obviously, is, make a sauce, eat it, and then instead of wasting it, put it in your freezer. So you can go either way, either intentionally or unintentionally. Let me know about your favorite sauces in the comments below, and I'll be happy to tell you if you can freeze them or not, or how to change them to freeze them. If you want to try the piccata sauce this week, go right here, endsandstems.com. We have a 30-day free trial. And get on my mailing list for more tips like this straight to your inbox. Talking about Halloween candy in your inboxes today. See you next Tuesday.